Hey guys, it's SQUAWK and welcome to part 5 of Let's Play Rhythm Beat the... I never started right. Part 5 of Let's Play Beat the Beat Rhythm Paradise. It's not that hard. So, let's start with Catch of the Day. This game is sort of different from the others in that it's not keep up with the beat, it's sort of keep in time with beats in silence. For at least some of it. I don't remember it all that well. Actually no, come to think of it, for two of the fish, well, you'll see in a second, it's basically the type of fish you have. Two. That one, it's nice and simple, you just have to do it on the third beat. And, yeah, it's pretty simple. 1, 2, 3. And you're good to go. Thank you very much, madam. Or possibly, if we're the madam, then thank you, mysterious instructor guy. I don't remember how you do it, so... However, in the tutorial they give you a nice, helpful hint. And go! 1, 2, 3, and go! That's a pretty simple little thing, and then they make sure you've got it right, because this time they don't give you the cue. 1, 2, 3, and go! 1, 2, 3. You just have to... Quite a helpful way to do it is just to think of the and go yourself. And go yourself. But yeah, this one is especially difficult though. Just listen to this. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, go. It's quite difficult to keep track of at times. It's sort of one you have to get used to, which you will do while playing. But yeah, this time it won't do it, so 1, 2, 3, go. Sort of 3.5 beats, I guess. Oop, didn't get it that time. 1, 2, 3, go. Something tells me I'm not going to be able to do this one on my first try. At least not superb. As I recall, the song is pretty cool, though. You see, these guys, actually, I found, surprisingly difficult to get at times. Like, you just wouldn't think it would be too bad. It's just like, it's just the third beat, come on. What's wrong with that? But when you get used to the sort of delays later with the other fish, then... You know, it can throw you off quite easily. I think this is another one as well, where they use a lot of distracting visuals. Excuse me. And the little fish definitely helps with visuals. For that first one, they give you the cue on the big blue bastard, as I'm going to call him. But for the rest, they don't. So, don't get too used to the voice, because it's not going to be there forever. Ah, that was a bit too early. I'll get it next time. Yeah, this is where fish start coming along. I don't think you have to catch any beats while in the transition. But quite possibly. Maybe a bit. They were kind of going halfway over the border there. Oh, come on. As I said, I didn't think I'd be able to get that guy while playing. Ah, tricked you out there. Ah, I was way early there. Anytime I'm pressing the button, they keep swinging the Wii remote up with it as well, for some reason. It feels like I'm actually fishing! 1, 2, 3, go! And sure, that time I get it! Yeah, I somehow don't think I'm going to be able to do this without sort of mentally at least going 1, 2, 3, go! Which is kind of difficult to do while you're trying to... Huh? I ain't complaining! Okay, I'll live with that then. Whatevs. I really didn't think I'd get it since I only got like 2 of the big fish, but oh my god, guys. You remember how Double Date was absolutely adorable? This one's adorable in a completely different way. Just get ready for this. You won't believe your eyes, except you probably will because it's kind of believable, but it's goddamn adorable. That's right. We're a tiny little baby seal flopping around and being cute and shit. And yes, so we're kind of in a... Sorry, give me a sec, there's a closing the curtains. I'm kind of in a little baby seal army, I suppose. Very tiny army. Army of 4. And yes, just keep tapping A in the rhythm as if you were marching. And the guy will give you instructions. All in Japanese at this point. Hang on, I'm just going to turn up the volume so I can hear the music, because otherwise I'm probably gonna have a bit of a tough time with this one. Thank you, Sergeant. So yeah, it's just keep up with the beat for like forever. Until he gives you cues, and then when he gives you cues, change it up. 1, 2, 3. And yes, the aim of this game is to just flop around adorably and hope someone will rescue you from this Arctic tundra that you find yourself in. Thank you. Ah, this one's gets where it gets a little bit trickier as well. Because once you do the flipper roll, hang on. Oop. You have to keep tapping A over and over again, and you'll just be on your back this time. And you can have to do the quicker rolls as well, or the quicker flaps, I guess. I just realised a bit of a problem. Actually, no, because there's still a speech bubble, isn't there? But the next set of instructions is a bit interesting. Thank you. I'm glad I make you proud. But yes, for the next cue, you have to be able to do flipper rolls in conjunction. So you go beyond just the single one we've done there. You'll see in a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep tapping. Because, yes, no matter what, you're going to have to keep up the little tapping rhythm, so don't lose that. Go. They don't let you have any kind of break. Not in this baby seal army. What exactly are we fighting, considering we're baby seals? Snow problem. Get it? Because we did well. This guy totally looks like a commander from Rhythm Tengoku. There was a commander in one of those games, and you had to march in place. We weren't quite as adorable in that one, though. Kind of adorable, though, but less so. This is another one of the games where I'm likely to be quite quiet, because you have to not only focus on like every single thing, but there's not even the slightest bit of break in the rhythm. You can't just wait for the cues. Oop, crap. If you get it wrong, he looks very disappointed in you. You have to keep paying attention to just about everything, though. Like the number of times you've rolled that I didn't there. 1, 2. Cool. We survived that one. We're not in tire shame yet. Oh, that's a bit early there. But yeah, you have to just... There's no break, as I said, so I'm having to make sure I sort of pay big attention. Stop giving me orders. I'm too young for this crap. I've like probably just been born. I can barely even stand up on my own. These flipper rolls aren't intentional. I'm just desperately trying to... Oop. I missed one. I think I only went to 8. I'm good at counting. As I say, talking while trying to keep up rhythm is harder than it looks, guys. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. I lost count there. I'm doing well. Let me guess, I'm gonna get a try again for this one, I think. The number of times he was blue compared to the number of times he was pink is not very assuring. Seals of approval. How many times in the world has that pun been made? Far, far too many. That was never part of the training, you lying son of a bitch. So, yes, flip-a-flop again. Let's go.
Attention, company! One flipper roll. One. Good job. 2 flipper roll. 1, 2. flipper roll. That's it.
I think we just about did that, don't you? Yeah, we had fun rolling. This army isn't about having fun, soldier. No dropping. We got our commander in it. That's pretty cool, I guess. Ever seen a grown man roll around in the Arctic? No? Well, now you have. Monkey watch! Okay, hopefully I can get a perfect. If not, we'll move on to exhibition match, but maybe I'll get the perfect watch? Who knows? Let's see. Well, I guess I failed that one. Ah well. Exhibition match! This one is fairly similar to what was it? Built to scale, yeah. In that I'm pretty sure you have just about the same pattern going on, and the tempo changes, and some of the cues are a bit weird. Yeah, all you have to do is you sort of see how she throws the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Yeah, just keep doing that, and that's all there really is to this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. That's all it takes to be a baseball champ in the rhythm world. This is how all baseball is played, I assume. Is that you just have to throw it behind a giant curtain and wait for the exact amount of time to pass. And yeah, you can't give signals during the performance, so yeah, you just have to pay attention, which... Can you tell where things are going to go wrong here? However, this one is quite intriguing, in terms of the display of it. Not the display. Well, actually, yeah, because this is the first one where, sort of depending on how you do during the game, affects sort of how the characters act on screen. I might not be able to show it off too well, but basically, I think, if I remember correctly, the girl on the left will start looking more annoyed the better you do. Because basically the story of this one is that you're rivals. Oh, that's it, like, things like that. The batter, if you're doing well, will taunt the person on the left more. And as I say, I'm pretty sure she gets angrier. Yeah, you see, threw off her cap. Whereas if you do really badly, she doesn't get to that stage. She just, like, keeps her cap on the whole time, and everyone's all just like, yeah, whatever. And yeah, so the camera keeps trying to throw you off as well by not going in the perfect 4 beats you're waiting for. It just does all crazy transitions that don't really help with remembering the rhythm. Although, come to think of it, the timing doesn't seem to change all that much. I think it's just how the camera changes and the music is changing that's meant to be trying to throw you off. Yeah! We broke the screen, that's not ideal. But it'll do. And things like that, and yeah, this is the secret behind the curtain the whole time. It was a monkey! It's always monkeys in this game. Like, genuinely. Anything you can't explain in Beat the Beat Rhythm Paradise, it's a monkey. Well, that's good. So, I suppose we did pretty well on the exhibition match then. I don't know, that one's really simple, but I quite like it. Like, especially the sort of how the visuals change based on how well you do, because if you, as I say, if you do quite badly, she doesn't get annoyed or anything, so... Flock Step! This one's cool as well, but it's gonna be really bad. Because this is another one where you have to just keep tapping for the entirety of the game. You can't... It's not just wait for the cues and then do it correctly, you have to just keep marching. You can usually tell when you have to keep something up forever when you've got someone to your left and to your right, because then they sort of indicate when you're early and when you're late. But yeah, so basically it's put your foot down with A by holding down. Excellent! You just ruined your neighbour at the very end there. And then you lift your foot up again by releasing A. And it's pretty simple. And then A and B is how we jump today. And then there's a whole A and B to crotch. which doesn't make much sense. Yeah. A and B, there you go. A and go. A and B, let go. That's all there is to that. So this one's quite interesting because you not only have to pay attention to when you're pressing the button, but also to when you're letting go. Which is pretty crazy. But this is one where the visuals are really cool. I mean, to be fair, like, on just about every game on this game, or mini-game on this, there's pretty cool visuals, but this is especially one. I believe the title as well is a reference to Rhythm Paradise, / Rhythm Heaven, in which there was a game called Lockstep, in which you had to march in time. That one was a bit trickier though, because you had to switch between the beat and the offbeat, which was quite tricky to do, and I'm really fucking this up somehow. Terribly sorry. I just need to get back into the rhythm of it. I think I was going too quickly at one point, and too slowly that time. I'm doing so well. Stop attacking me! Just because I've got bum legs. I'm also, like, turning the opposite ways to everyone else. I am clearly the runt of the flock. Personally, I blame my neighbours for not being patient. This is my first time being a flocking bird. On the Let's Play, at least. Is it? Ah! Didn't pay attention to that one. And yeah, so they're trying to distract you by saying, look at all these fucking colourful birds! And we're not even done yet. Just you wait. Here we go! Keep marching, though! That's right, you have to keep marching through the entirety of that bit, even while it's flying out. I forgot that the text just said that. In case you didn't know what he was saying at you. You know, we may have done quite abysmally badly. But all things considered, I'm kind of happy with how I did, because I managed to walk for at least some of it. Good try. But not good enough. So fuck off, out of our flock. Go join those rhythmless birds over there. I'm sure they'll like you. You're a long walk ahead as we ostracize you from our society. Who knew birds could be so rude? So yeah, this time I'll get it though. I promise. Yep, even until the fade. You gotta keep going until the screen entirely fades out. No rest for the wicked. Or the bird, like, or something. The flock has really grown, and we're suddenly the only pink one there. My brain also wasn't really helping me stay focused in that. Like, it kept going, say, are all of these birds the exact same shade of pink, or is there some slight variation? That's not really important, I need the rhythm! Focus, brain, focus! So yes, let's move on to the 5th remix. This one is quite a stylish one. I don't really remember how the song goes, but the theme for this one is a prehistoric world. So, we're a caveman up there.
1, 2, 3, go!
With a pretty sophisticated looking fishing rod for the day. Didn't think I'd get that one, but I proved me wrong! Which is always good to do. What do you think you're doing, fish? Look at how there are fossils here.
2, 3,
When there's, you know, this is still prehistory, and the birds haven't changed. In all these millions of years, these birds have looked exactly the same for all of them. I would have sworn I was going to pick up the hook there, in the transition from the birds. Look at the little prehistoric seals.
Flipper roll. 1, 2,
They're so cute! They're cute any dimension, any time. Oh dear god. These guys are not good for transitions. Oops. You see, that's one that you can save even if you go too early.
2, flipper roll. 1,
As you saw right there, I hit the swing button far too early, and yet I was still okay to go. Here we go. Ha! Didn't think I'd get that one, did ya? But you were wrong! Unless you thought I'd get it, in which case you were right. Well done, and thank you for believing in me. And so we got a superb the first time, and that was actually an incredibly short remix, and we did pretty damn well. And that was actually a pretty dangerous place to be. First of all, you're on a freaking dinosaur, and second, you're enormously high in the sky, with not much harnessing from what I can tell. Also, packing pests. So, if I manage to do it, here's my perfect attempt of packing pests. If not, thank you guys very much for joining me for this part of Let's Play Beat the Beat Rhythm Paradise. I shall see you next week for the next one. Goodbye!
double up. 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 Double up.